Hello again from my front porch. I'm sitting out here with the windows open, letting the nice warm breeze blow through, and I've even got, you can see, I actually have the door to my house open so the breeze can blow through, because I've got the back patio door open and the windows in the house open. Let some air flow through, because it's, excuse me, now granted it's in the lower 80s here today in Iowa, but it's still a beautiful day, and I've decided that, you know what, even though it's a little warmer than I normally would keep my house than at this temperature, I need to enjoy the fact that we're having a beautiful day here in Iowa, because there are a lot of other parts of the country right now that are not having beautiful days. And I don't just mean the hurricane affected areas of Florida right now, but there are parts of our country that are suffering forest fires and other kinds of issues as well. And so I decided, you know what? I need to pause and be thankful for the blessings that I have, that I have something good going on, and take advantage of that. So got the windows open here on the front porch and enjoying a little bit of that relaxation as well. And you know, this is really one of those times where you really feel like life hands out a lot of, it's that cliche, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Well, you know, speaking of which, I am actually interested enough drinking my lemon San Pellegrino. Now, this is for the longest time the only one that I thought existed. I thought it was just lemon, because when I worked at Principal downtown in 801 Grand, there was a little sandwich shop called Dooley's, and then there was another little restaurant place, little bistro place. And the little bistro place would make like Italian kinds of foods and stuff like that, but you know, small scale kind of things. But they in their window for buying beverages and stuff, they had this as a beverage that you could choose from. But it was the only San Pellegrino that they had, and so I thought I thought lemon was it. And then Brandy introduced me to the fact that there's actually a whole world of these, and you find them in the health food section at my local Hy-Vee. And so I'm able to go get you know, all different kinds. They have orange and clementine and the blood orange. That's a good one too. Grapefruit, you know, and other tastes in there. So you know, yeah, lots of different ones. It's really good stuff, and it's tart, which I really like too. So anyway, I'm enjoying the day, and I'm able to relax, enjoy the day. I'm gonna put that soda down over there. I'm able to enjoy the day because my immediate loved ones, Ashley and Josh's parents and Josh's grandmother, are all safe from Hurricane Irma. Now, the part of Florida they live on the Gulf side, about an hour or so north of Tampa. And originally, it was believed that was a possible trajectory that the hurricane might go, but it was the third most likely. It wasn't one of the top ones. Well, now, of course, Irma is hitting today, and we're all seeing exactly what the trajectory of the storm is, and now we can see not only is it going on that side of the state, but it's pretty much following a path that takes them right through where Ashley and Josh and all the others lived. So I am very pleased that they got out Thursday night when they did. That they got out ahead of all of that. In fact, by Friday morning, their area that they live was subject to mandatory evacuation, because this was becoming more evident that the hurricane would go there. And so I'm also glad that Ashley and Josh and all of them got out before all the craziness would have pursued at that point. And plus, you know, my heart goes out to those that are still there, because I have a lot of friends that are still living in Florida. I mean, well, Ashley and Josh technically still live there too, but I mean, people who stayed in Florida to sit out the storm. And I'm not going to start listing them by name, because inevitably I'll leave somebody out, and I don't want to do that because they're all very special to me. But yeah, there's folks who have chosen to weather the storm, and that they have taken precautions, and I'm hopeful that they can make it. Now, I don't want to diminish the impact of what a hurricane does, but from what I've been seeing on TV, it looks like a really good Midwest storm, like a really good thunderstorm here in the Midwest. So my friends who are living down there, who used to live up here, that have moved down there, actually, I think they have a pretty good shot at being able to deal with whatever it is, because they're kind of used to it already. But for my other friends who have just called Florida home all their life, or who are not living in situations where they necessarily have really strong structured facilities, you know, those people I do worry about. Additionally, there's people I don't even know, but people who are there that are elderly, that they couldn't afford to evacuate, that maybe they're living in substandard conditions because they're below the poverty line. Individuals who because of economic reasons, are not able to have the opportunity to evacuate. And my heart goes out to those individuals, and I hope that they are able to weather the storm. Hopefully they were able to find shelters. And I think about the homeless people too. There are shelters they can go to as well, and I hope they did. Anyway, so yeah, as I see all of the reports and the damage they're estimating that FEMA says the damage from this may top out at over 1.9 billion with a B, $1.9 billion. And I'm guessing it may even be more than that, but it's going to be very, very expensive, because not only are they dealing with the actual impact of the storm and the winds and the rain from that, but they're talking about the storm surges, because the hurricane is literally sucking water away from the land as it builds it up, and then it's going to send all that water rushing right back in. And in some places they're expecting storm surges of 12 to 15 feet. I can't even imagine what that means. It's like, and that's the poor folks over in Mexico, on the west side of Mexico, had that 8.1 earthquake a couple of days ago, and they've got tsunami stuff they're dealing with over there too. And then down in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, there's another Hurricane Jose, that's causing them trouble already down there. And so it's like, what in the world is going on with all this stuff? And I have a tendency to find humor sometimes more. Maybe I shouldn't. But to me, this is like one of those times, the cliche is when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Well, you already saw the beverage that I'm drinking. And then I got kind of my yellowy shirt on. But I also wanted to mention that yesterday, I got a chance to go to Puffer Billy Days. Actually, Friday night I was at Puffer Billy Days with Abby Normal selling T-shirts and stuff, and Brandy showed up to help me with that, so that made that much more enjoyable. But also I did some video of some of the stuff that they did. Now, in the last video that you watched, you'd have seen the clips of Birthday Boy David doing his song, and then also a clip of Jana West doing a great Blondie song. She's able to channel the female artists. I mean, it's like Blondie, Pat Benatar, Janis Joplin, Hart, any of those. When she sings their song, she just grabs them and does such an amazing job with them, as you saw in that video. But I'm going to insert here. I want to insert there's another video I took of Devon Miller, who is this incredible guitar player who plays with Abby Normal. He's also plays with other bands in the past. Standing Hampton being another local one that people know really well, that he used to be with him. But now he's with Abby Normal, and let me show you a little bit of the guitar excellence of Devon Miller. Check this out.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you Mr. Devon Van Halen.
False start. Temperature changes, There we go.
Now that's what you call guitar playing. That's awesome stuff. But I did that Friday night. Then Saturday I got to go to the Puffer Billy Days parade with Brandy and her son, her youngest son Briar, who's a junior in high school. And we went to the parade, and then we went and we strolled around some of the vendors and the shops area there, you know, all doing their Puffer Billy Days specials and stuff. And there was a vendor selling some stuff that I just could not pass up on the topic of making lemonade from lemons. Check out what I got. at this one vendor who was selling them at a discount, only $3 a piece. I got 6, count them, 6 packages of Girl Scout lemonade cookies. I love these things. It's amazing that at least one of them is not already gone. I haven't opened any of them yet. Yay! So far the willpower is holding out, but I don't give them much hope. Anyway, so yeah, I did that too. Oh, and then last night, Saturday night, I got to go to a trivia tournament thing that was actually a fundraiser hosted by my good friends Rick and Whitney Mcintosh for a group called Sheltered Reality. And it's a group doing some really amazing things. I encourage you to look them up online to get the full scope because they have videos and things that really illustrate what they're doing. But at this trivia fundraiser, we managed to raise $1,000 for the organization. That was fantastic. But so we had groups of 8 that competed in the trivia competition. And I want to thank the members of my team who helped. There was Tara and Jack, and of course Brandy was there, and Melissa Mann was there. And then we had Jen and Jim and a lady who I swear her name is April May. Isn't that great? I love that. And so we comprised a team. We called ourselves the Agents of Trivia. And you'll see what trivia was an acronym. The acronym showing here below. See what trivia stood for? Creative, huh? And there were 10 rounds of 10 questions each, and you could get up to 6 little stickers of mulligans, they called them, so you could put a sticker on line so that you didn't have to answer that question, but you'd get an automatic point. So, you know, we were guaranteed to get at least 8 points. But so we played, and we did not win, unfortunately. We did not win. We got 40 questions right. They were tough questions. I mean, I imagine that RJ wrote the questions up because, you know, he's like genius level guy, and so I'm sure he wrote up the questions. They were tough. Some of them I thought were really great because they let me show off what I know. For example, what is Michael J. Fox's middle name? That was one of the questions. Our team was the only team that got it right because I was the only one who knew the answer. That Michael J. Fox's middle name doesn't even begin with a J. It begins with an A. But when he went into acting, he decided that having his name be Michael A. Fox was a little too arrogant sounding, a little too puffed up sounding, so he changed it to a J. So right away, everybody else that's trying to guess a middle name that starts with a J, they're wrong. And so I knew this little bit of trivia, and we hit on the name Andrew, and guess what Michael J. Fox's middle name is? You got it, Andrew. Although I wish it would have been Alex. That's a little inside joke. Anyway. So, my cookies keep falling over. They're really wanting me to eat them. Oh, just wait, cookies. I'll get to you in a little bit. Anyway, but I did win a nice prize that Brandy had bought some raffle tickets, a set for her and a set for me. And of the set that she bought for me, I did win this really cool box that says Corvette on it. And inside is this really awesome watch that's a Corvette watch. Now, I don't traditionally wear watches, but I may make an exception to be able to wear this beautiful little thing. So that was really cool to be able to win that. That was awesome. So thank you, Randy. So yeah, that was what was happening there. So anyway, I'm gonna get on with my day. Oh, a nice breeze just blew in. Oh, it's nice and cool. Feels good out here on the porch. Yes. Oh, you know what? I should be enjoying the breeze and sipping my lemonade. Well, not lemonade, but you get the idea. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get going because I'm going to wrap up a little bit of stuff I'm doing here. And then I'm going to head downtown and meet up with my son Alex and possibly his girlfriend Natasha. That might be that'd be wonderful. I look forward to meeting her just as much as I look forward to her meeting Brandy. So, you know, times keep moving along. It's going great. So, all right. I don't want to lose track in the levity of what we're discussing here. I do want to wrap this up again by sending sincere, heartfelt, deepest wishes for safety for everyone down in Florida. Obviously, there are individuals that I'm personally connected to that I am most concerned about. But to everyone down there, I wish you the very best. And you know, if there's damage to facilities and damages to things and items, yeah, it costs money, but things can be replaced. And if there's damages to people, that's a whole nother problem. And so please, please, please be safe. Now, the other thing is, it's not just Floridians. The track of this storm now is taking it through Florida, up into Georgia, Kentucky, Tennessee, to even touching the edges of Missouri and Ohio and Indiana, and you know, and it almost seems like the storm is trying to follow Ashley and Josh and the gang that went to Missouri. It's like it's going to track you down. But seriously, even though it won't stay hurricane level storm, it'll still be a severe storm as it moves up into those areas, as it hits land and is no longer fed by water, and the climates around over the water surface and gets into land. It'll still be potential for damage and injury to people. So please, if you're anywhere in the trajectory of that storm, be making sure that you are taking every step possible, every opportunity to get yourself as safe as possible. That's the most important thing. All right, so with that, cheers, and I'll see you next time from my front porch.